नुसरत है हमारी बाबा, कर दो वो पूरी आके। मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके, मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके।
आज बाप दादा अपने चारों ओर के श्रेष्ठ ब्राह्मण आत्माओं को देख रहे। ब्राह्मण अर्थात ब्रह्मा मुख वंशावली। हर ब्राह्मण आत्मा की भाग्य को देख बाप दादा भी हर्षित होते, जो हर ब्राह्मण आत्मा को जन्म दे स्वयं ब्रह्मा बाप द्वारा मस्तक में स्मृति का तिलक लगता है। स्वयं भगवान तिलक दाढ़ी बनाते हैं। साथ साथ हर ब्राह्मण आत्मा को पवित्रता के महा मंत्र द्वारा लाइट का ताज धारण कराते, और साथ साथ हर ब्राह्मण आत्मा को विश्व कल्याण कारी आत्मा बनाए जिम्मेवारी का ताज धारण करते। डबल ताज। और भगवान स्वयं अपने दिल तक नशीन बनाते, तो जन्मते ही तिलक ताज और तख्तधारी बन जाते। ऐसा श्रेष्ठ भाग्य सारे कलम में कोई आत्मा का नहीं हो सकता। तो इतने श्रेष्ठ भाग्य की स्मृति रहती है कि हम ब्राह्मण जन्मते ही ऐसे भाग्यवान बनते हैं। आप ब्राह्मणों की निशानी दुनिया वालों ने कृष्ण रूप में दिखा दिया, लेकिन वो है विश्व का राजकुमार होने का राज की निशानी तिलक ताज तख्त फिर भी उसको छोटे मन में नहीं मिलता। लेकिन आप
मन भावनी मुरली प्रेम से प्राणों को सींचे, रसीली तान की ये डोर आपकी ओर ही खींचे, आपकी ओर ही खींचे, रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में, रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में।
Om Shanti. Become a carefree emperor of the land without sorrow by being full with all attainments, master of the treasures of all happiness, an emperor of the land without sorrow means to be a master of the treasures of all happiness. The treasure of happiness is a birthright of Brahmins, and it is because of this right that there is respect for the name and form of elevated souls today. By taking the name of such emperors of the land without sorrow, the temporary sorrow of many souls is removed, and seeing their images, they begin to sing praise of their activities, and souls who are unhappy begin to experience happiness. You are such living emperors of the land without sorrow. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 17. Become a carefree emperor of the land without sorrow by being full with all attainments. Today's topic, master of the treasures of all happiness. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. When I think of the treasure of all happiness, two words immediately come in the mind. One is, if you are full, if you are really full, then you won't have any desires. And if you are really full, you will have contentment. So by the nature of contentment, you can imagine how full you are with your either treasures of happiness or it could be the fortune. So ask yourself, do I have contentment or I still have the list of desires? Oh, I have everything, but I want this. I have everything, but I wish I had this. That means you still have desires. So fullness, So Baba has given us the right. Baba says you have right over all the treasures of happiness. So if I have right, I have to check if my treasure stores are full. And if they are full, then there is contentment. So, two things, contentment and cheerful also. One who has contentment, their faces are always very smiling and cheerful. But if there is still lack of contentment, still there are desires, then there won't be cheerfulness. Natural cheerfulness, natural smile, all that indicates your all treasures. So pay attention to this and see if you have all treasures, which is your birthright. Let's see. The homework is master of the treasures of happiness. That means you are the master. The emperor of the land without sorrow means to be the master of the treasures of happiness. If you are emperor, then all the treasures are yours. Baba saying is the treasure of happiness is the birthright of Brahmins. And it is because of this right, that is birthright, there is respect for the nature and the form of elevated souls. So today, by making the name of such emperors of the land without sorrow, the temporary sorrow of many souls is removed. There are some kings, those who have right, but not all the rights. So Baba says that their names are removed, and seeing their images, they begin to sing the praise of their activities. And souls who are unhappy, they begin to experience happiness. They show Sri Krishna dancing. So all the gopis, So Baba says that you are such emperors of the land without sorrow. I think in our lives also, there are certain souls, their joy make a big, big impact. So when they think of what kind of character they had, what kind of qualities they have, what kind of playful nature they have. So they start emerging all beautiful things. And when they emerge that, then their own faces, their own images become like that. So that's what Baba says. Then your memory, you are thinking about the happiness, the beauty of those souls. It is so interesting, even for us at Confluence Sage. When we think of Dadi Gulzar, her face always full, cheerful. And her face can give us the feeling that she's full. She doesn't want anything. And that is really to be very thankful to Baba. That Baba has given all the treasures, Baba has given all the happiness, and such a nature which is of carefree. No, Baba had been saying that the master of the land, free from sorrow. And that is carefree. Some faces show immediately what is to be carefree. And I know that the Guruzar's face is the one. Carefree, right? Yeah, we have within Brahmin family many, many Baba's children. They have contentment, they are cheerful, they are carefree. Yeah? And we have one such one emerging. And we're thinking of her. Her name also is popular. And those who have that name, each name has some speciality. So we say Judy, Judy, Judy. Right. So here we have Sister Judy with us.
Om Shanti. Good morning.
Om Shanti. Good morning and also good night, right?
It's
Both.
our evening.
Yes, it's confluence.
It is. We are timeless. We are timeless. And greetings to Avyakti Parvar. It's always such an honor to join all of you. And of course, such an honor to be with you, Didi. And you brought up a soul that I really deeply respect for their stage of such graceful contentment, Daddy Gulzar. And she always made everything look so natural and easy. And even the way in the videos that you've been highlighting, she makes it sound so simple, so natural, so easy. But in the Avyat Murli that we had today, the one that you had yesterday, following Father Brahma, steps, I suppose, towards a carefree emperor, it talked a lot about being carefree, but also very careful in the obedience, very careful. So can you speak a little bit to that beautiful balance? Careful, are my thoughts, words, actions in the same steps as Father Brahma, but also very natural, very loving, and very carefree? What is that balance between careful and carefree?
I think that those who are careful can only be carefree. Because if you haven't taken care of, whether it is about yourself, your behavior, your nature, your sanskar, if I have taken care of in the sense of they are in my control and I have been able to direct them the way it should be, then you can be carefree, you know. Otherwise, like there is little bit of tension, little bit of this fear that maybe I could say something which is not right and pleasant. So internally, like there is a concern. A word concern comes in between. I'm very concerned about this. Internally, even if someone knows or not, but I could say I am very concerned about my habit of whatever so and so. I think that this concern is only when you are not careful. So if you are careful, then you know you are very, very, because word caring also comes in between. When your own concerns have been taken care of, then you are also very careful, right? And when you are careful, then you are carefree also. So all are kind of combined, right?
So based on what you just shared and bringing in Daddy Genki, would cleanliness also be part of remaining carefree, a clean heart?
Yeah. Radhi Janki always, since I know her, had been very, very careful person.
Mm.
She's careful not only about her personal habits or takes care of the self, but she takes care of everyone around, from little things to the big things. And because she is very careful, then she are also very carefree.
Mm. Beautiful. You were surrounded by carefree emperors, and you yourself have become one. So, what is Madhuban now a place of carefree emperors? It's so massive. There's so much going on, and often complications. What is the feeling of Madhuban? Is it the land of carefree emperors?
I think it's the land to be carefree, because so much, when I think of 20,000 coming
Yeah.
or 3,000 teachers, how they manage, how will they make toli. But when I went yesterday and spent 2-3 hours, and the way they were explaining, telling me their enthusiasm, the way they are happy, like it's so simple for them. And they were saying because only 17,000 have come, so we are free. Just imagine, so only 70,000 have come, not yet 22, so we have enough time. And then there were a lot of mothers come to roll chapatis and, do some cut vegetable. Most of the things are done by machines. They were saying 80%, 20%, something like that. So that 20% they have to do by hand. I mean, I was amazed to see, is there anything called work? It's like joy and happiness and sharing, and amazing, amazing to see them so carefree.
I really felt that when I was in Madhuban. I would talk to a soul and they say this massive volume of something is happening and they were so easy. So does a carefree emperor naturally win the love and cooperation of others?
Yeah, first thing is that they all know that there is a lot of help from God.
Yeah.
Baba is doing it, right? That is so much into them that they definitely feel that it will be taken care of because Baba is doing it. That is definitely one. The faith. And of course, then is love. And then doing it.
Mm. Beautiful. So coming back to this Murli, the Avyak Murli that we just saw extract, it talked a lot about following in the footsteps of Father Brahma to be number one rather than number wise. And it went through his thoughts, his words, deeds, double light. A lot of beautiful things were shared by Bapdada. But at the end, it took us into the bodiless drill. Is that the first step in following Father Brahma? Is just mastering reality, the truth, the bodiless drill?
Yeah, I think that Brahma Baba had this realization that Shiv Baba has to use his body. So his one of the practice for the soul of Brahma Baba is to be bodiless. It's very good point you have brought up. And I am thinking more that that's definitely in the first step.
I wasn't sure if it was bodiless, or maybe it's both bodiless and the realization of what type of soul he was, the intoxication. So he made the effort that an Orion soul would make. So the realization, like the eternal and the original, I suppose, are those really important to follow?
It's so interesting that it's the first step to become an angel is to be bodiless, right?
Mm.
So as Brahma Baba was keeping aim to become angel, then because of that, he was bodiless. And then because he also is becoming the first prince, Sri Krishna, having beautiful body, that also is becoming bodiless.
Wow.
So in both ways, right?
And is it only a Brahmin soul that can follow Father Brahma?
I think that bodiless stage should be natural because I am soul and this is my body. They are two separate things. It's like it's not much into awareness, but as soon as you become aware, it becomes very, very natural. So I think that, yeah, it's the first step to follow.
So what you just shared, I will be honest. So when I was in dance school, ballet school, there were two types of students. One, the first class, which I think you are in, spiritually speaking, everything came naturally to them, everything. And the second class, they really had to make effort. They did very well too, but they had to make a lot of effort. It didn't come so naturally. So sometimes when I hear, for example, you say, bodiless is very natural, I think it's because it is so natural for you, and you were raised in a culture where that was such a natural practice. It's possible it may not be as natural for some Brahmins, although in their heart they know it's what to do. Can you speak to that possibility that it may not be natural?
Oh, see why I'm saying natural, because it's first the knowledge, right? So knowledge gives you understanding. And understanding is that I am soul separate from body. So that's bodiless, isn't it?
Yes.
Because soul is bodiless only because of our attachment with the body. So if I look at what is natural, that's easy, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
And whatever attachment is there, with the practice of being bodiless, you become free again and you are bodiless. Right?
It's a small thing, that little attachment to the body. Does disinterest help with that little attachment to the body? Or maybe love of truth? I don't know.
We love body, we use body, we value body, but I'm not body still, right?
Yeah.
That's the whole point. I have to remember that whatever, but I am not body, I am soul.
Yeah.
And that's bodiless. No?
So how much?
It's easy.
I'm going to just keep saying that. Just keep saying you make it sound very natural, easy, and it is simple. It's very true what you've shared. How much in your early Brahmin life were you practicing bodiless?
I don't know. I feel that one should be able to whole day from time to time just become like free from body. I'm using body, but I am free from body. I am not body, I am soul. So few thoughts whole day should be in our practice. Okay.
Thank you so much, Didi. I have to say, I know that with detached comes loving. And I feel that we are watching every day. You become just an ocean of love. It's really inspiring. So thank you for inviting me today. And until next time,
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Avyakti Parivar. So before we take Drishti from Didi, I would like to just announce to save the date for Avyakti Parivar retreat at Peace Village. And I'm very happy to announce these dates. As last year, it was a very, very beautiful retreat. And this year, it will be arrivals on Thursday, July 4th, and departures on Sunday, July 7th. And that will be the retreat with Mohini Didi, the Avyakti Parivar. So all Avyakti Parivar who are part of Avyakti Parivar family to attend the sessions, they all are welcome to join this retreat. Just make a note, this retreat is for those who maybe not every day they are able to join live, but the ones who are regularly following, like some of you are following through YouTube, or some of you are able to hear next day because of time difference, and some of you are able to join almost every day. So this retreat for all of those who are kind of following the sessions in one way or other. So just make that note for that. It's not that somebody just comes who doesn't even know what is Avyakti Parivar, right? So this retreat is for Avyakti Parivar who are regular, who are listeners. Thank you. So this some of you who are thinking to join this retreat and they are out of the country, means not in USA, and they are from different countries, and if they have problem with arrivals on Thursday, July 4th, because July 4th is the holiday, so you can communicate with us. We can make adjustment according to your flights. Maybe you can arrive 1 or 2 days early, and if you're coming from very far, and if you would like to spend a few more days, then please send us a note. We can make a special request at Peace Village for you. So this is the good news for everyone. So now we will take Drishti from Didi and remember Baba.
खुशियों की हमें खान मिली, ओ खुशियों की हमें खान मिली, ओ बाबा तेरे करीब आके, ओ बाबा तेरे करीब आके, हे बाबा तेरा लाखों शुक्रिया।
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Vyakti Parivar. So tomorrow is Monday and I was scheduled from Amrit Vela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. In the evening 5 to 5:15 a Vyakti Children Mulay class. Then 6 o'clock Bhatti will start, followed by Hindi series, English series and a Vyakti journey. One more addition announcement about the retreat is we haven't announced the registration link yet. We will get the link from Peace Village and then we will let you know the link, but this is just for you to save the date. So welcome to a Vyakti journey of Avyak Murlis from 1969, multi-million fold fortune and blessings. Om Shanti. Avyakt Murli of the 19th of September, 1972. Means of eliminating compulsions, strength. What have you received? Whom have you found? What is going to happen? Whilst knowing all this, you must continue to dance in supersensuous happiness. Do you have such a stage, or do the papers sometimes make you fluctuate? You do not fluctuate, do you? You do not become afraid, do you? Or is it that when you hear things from one another, waves of fear come, and that you then put yourself right? What do you think the result is? What is the result of the Madhuban Nivasis? Madhuban Nivasis are lighthouses. A lighthouse is high up, and it shows the path. You are all moving along according to the directions of Madhuban. And so it has become a lighthouse, has it not? And there is also the elevated stage. As it is said of the Father that his task is elevated, in the same way, Madhuban is also the elevated place. So, the name and the task would both be elevated, would they not? The very name is Madhuban. This is the speciality of the Madhuban Nivasis, is it not? The images of sweetness and those who have unlimited disinterest. On the one hand, you have sweetness, and on the other hand, you have just as much an attitude of unlimited disinterest. With the attitude of unlimited disinterest, would you simply remain serious and mature? No. In fact, a truly mature and serious nature has an entertaining nature merged within. Perhaps when those who do not have any knowledge have a serious nature, they are so serious that there won't be any name or trace of being entertaining. However, the accurate virtue of being serious and mature is completed with the virtue of being entertaining. You explain to people that the soul is an embodiment of peace. However, the soul is not just an embodiment of peace, but within that peace, bliss, love, and knowledge are also merged. In the same way, the speciality of the Madhuban Nivasis is that they are the images of such unlimited disinterest, but that they also have sweetness. Do those who maintain an attitude of unlimited disinterest ever become afraid? Can they ever fluctuate? Can they ever shake? No matter how strongly others may try to make them fluctuate, those who have an attitude of unlimited disinterest are the conquerors of attachment and the embodiment of remembrance. So, are you the conquerors of attachment and the embodiment of remembrance? Or, when you see even a little something, do you have love or call it attachment? Call it whatever you will, but what is the form of love? You know this, do you not? You become cooperative with the one you love. But to let the form of love emerge as a custom or system, would this be called love or attachment? So have the Madhuban Nivasis passed in this subject? Because the Madhuban Nivasis are lighthouses, their attitude and vibrations spread into the atmosphere in all four directions in 1 second. Do you play every part considering yourselves to be such instruments? Or do you become little children at that time? What is the result? Nothing has happened as yet. A lot more is still to happen. You may think that because something happened suddenly, only a little has happened. However, a paper comes suddenly. It does not give advance warning. To be continued. Om Shanti. Become a carefree emperor of the land without sorrow by being full with all attainments. Master of the treasures of all happiness. An emperor of the land without sorrow means to be a master of the treasures of all happiness. The treasure of happiness is a birthright of Brahmins, and it is because of this right that there is respect for the name and form of elevated souls today. by taking the name of such emperors of the land without sorrow. The temporary sorrow of many souls is removed. And seeing their images, they begin to sing praise of their activities. And souls who are unhappy begin to experience happiness. You are such living emperors of the land without sorrow. सर्व प्राप्ति संपन्न बेगमपुर के बेफिक्र बादशाह बनो। सर्व खुशियों के खजाने का मालिक बेगमपुर का बादशाह अर्थात सर्व खुशियों के खजाने का मालिक खुशियों का खजाना ब्राह्मणों का जन्म सिद्ध अधिकार है। इस अधिकार के कारण ही आज श्रेष्ठ आत्माओं के नाम और रूप का सत्कार होता रहता है। ऐसे बेगमपुर के बादशाह जिन्हों का नाम लेने से ही अनेक आत्माओं के अल्पकाल के लिए दुख दूर हो जाते हैं, जिनके चित्रों को देखते चरित्रों का गायन करते हैं और दुखी आत्मा खुशी का अनुभव करने लगती है। ऐसे चैतन्य आप स्वयं बेगमपुर के बादशाह हो। ओम शांति।